Tonight on Pool Spa Life Australia. Just exactly how much will a heat pump save you on your power bill? We're off to Berry in New South Wales to wallow in luxury. You won't believe that this is a fiberglass pool. Cordless robotic pool cleaners have hit the market, but is the battery life any good? And we're off to the SPASA Pool Expo to talk pool tiles. Another huge jam-packed show this week. Welcome to Pool Spa Life Australia. Hands up if you have thought about the different ways there are to heat your swimming pool. If A, you're thinking about installing a brand new pool, or B, if you're completely sick to death of the amount of money it's costing to heat your existing pool. I remember being at the SPASA Pool Spa Life Expo in summer and chatting to people who were having a wander around trying to source out options to really help reduce those running costs of your pool, in particular the pool heater. So I thought we'd get to the bottom of this and speak to an expert who can cast a bit of light on the different ways of heating your pool and ultimately how to save a bit of money. Anthony, hey mate.
Good morning.
Good to see you. I mean, this place is not bad, is it?
It's not bad at all, mate.
It's beautiful. Is it your place?
Yeah, unfortunately not. No.
We can all dream, right?
We can
all dream.
Maybe one day.
Well, I'm kind of wanting to bring you in today to see if we can strip back to basics, the science behind how heat pumps work and why they're so popular, because we're seeing people put them in absolutely everywhere at the moment. Can you strip it right back for us?
Sure, let's start at the beginning. Let's make it as simple as possible and explain it like a fridge, essentially, in reverse. So it draws ambient air from the atmosphere, and the compressor, which is the driving force, I guess, then compresses that gas and in a cycle takes the heat out of the air, converts it into the water and heats your pool that way.
It's genius technology, really, isn't it? I mean, the science behind it is actually quite simple, but it's when the aha moment comes for homeowners, when you go, hold on a sec, if I'm relying on the compressed gas to do the warming, I'm essentially just paying for the cost of the fan and then the pump to heat the water. Correct. That's got to be a massive saving.
Definitely, mate. Yeah, energy savings with these is phenomenal. So this Pinnacle unit has a COP of up to 22. So that means essentially 22 kilowatts is coming out with only 1 kilowatt of energy going in. So the energy savings are phenomenal on these particular units.
1 kilowatt for 22 output. So is it the higher the number, the more efficient or the more powerful it is?
Correct.
Is that how it works?
Yep. So the more efficient it is, the larger that COP number.
And then this just cranks away as and when you need it. Does it work through the night when it's cooler and things? Like, how does it work?
It will do. It will do. I mean, most customers will pair these with their solar PV on their roof, so they're not paying essentially for any running costs through the day. So they're running away while they're not home, and they're not paying for any energy to go back and getting a couple of cents a kilowatt for it from the energy companies.
So that explains why people are almost using their swimming pool as almost like a solar battery, because they're taking the power from the sun, heating it during the day, and the energy's stored in there, ready for when you get home to have a swim.
You get home and your pool's at perfect temperature.
And I've used a heat pump before in my old pool, and my solar power would easily cover the consumption for this and the pool pumps and everything else. So essentially you can heat your pool for free.
Yeah, just don't tell anyone.
It's genius, isn't it? Yeah. Right, so what have we got here? So we've got the Pinnacle.
The Pinnacle,
and this is from Astral Pool. Now, they're obviously Astral Pool are leaders in the field. They've been producing swimming pool technology for many years. Australian company as well, which we love.
Correct, yes.
Talk to me about this particular unit then.
So this unit here is one of our newer units, so released November this year. This unit here is our side discharge unit, so perfect for those smaller blocks of land, so it can go down the sides of houses and still be able to pass. A lot of the issue was before the units were that big, couldn't get past them, or there wasn't enough air placement in front to actually move the air.
Because in the old days, the fan was at the front and you had to have clearance, right, for it to pump out.
Yep, so these ones here will do that. Plug and play with our Halo and Connect 10 units, so that means the customer can have access to the whole lot on their phone, wherever they are in the world or the country.
But how does the noise go now with the fans are on the side? Is it a reduced noise or increased?
Much more reduced on these ones here.
Really?
So more insulation on these ones, and because the fan is ultimately hidden, it has more insulation around it.
So it's a little bit quieter to run as well.
Correct, yes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So essentially, if you're smart and you're using Halo, which is like a home automation app for your pool, and if you're using heat pumps and you've got solar technology and you've got a variable speed pump, you can really take a dent out of the cost of running your day-to-day pool, can't you?
Yeah, definitely. definitely, especially with the heat pump running in the background.
For people who've already got pools and they love their family pool and they've got a great, relationship with their builder, is a heat pump something that you can just ask your builder to say, look, I want to upgrade? Can I put a heat pump in? Are they easy to swap over? Yeah, definitely.
They can be retrofitted at any time in the process of the build or even after the fact, 5 years, 10 years down the track when you go, look, pool's too cold, kids don't swim, let's add a heat pump to it.
The Pinnacle heat pump from Astral Pool, it's a bit of a game changer really, and it's also got increased durability compared to some of its other competitors on the market, and that means really going to get a longer lifespan out of this heat pump because they've built it to allow less access for critters and creepy crawlies to make a home inside there, and also of course the engineering around the structure of it. It's going to last longer in our climate too, so big ticks from us all around for the Pinnacle. Best bet to see which model of heat pump might work for your pool at home is to jump on their website. It is all at astralpool.com.au.
Woke up in a country lane, don't know what happened, I don't know how I came to be at the end of my rope with Megalito going up in smoke. When you
The beautiful Berry region of New South Wales, famous for its eatery hotspots, its rolling hills, its wineries, and the occasional celebrity holiday house here and there. Well, I have made it my mission across this series to bring you those incredible ideas so that you can apply them to your very own Australian backyard pool. Some might say I'm gently stealing the $1 million ideas and handing them over to Middle Australia, a bit like a modern day Robin Hood. But I mean, seriously, who doesn't want a magazine-worthy pool at your place? And speaking of magazine-worthy, this is Berry Luxury Barn House, and you can hire this place as a guest house. It is super primo, very highly spec'd out, but they've installed a really gorgeous swimming pool out the back. It is simple, it is elegant, but it gives you that $1 million look. So I've organised for you and I to go and have a bit of a sticky beak to meet the owners and find out exactly how they've done it. Kylie, hello.
Hi.
This is beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. So you're responsible for this stunning luxury, the Berry Luxury Barn House. Well, you're not wrong with the title. Tell me a little bit about it.
So this is a Airbnb that sleeps 20, and it came from just listening to guests at our other property, knowing what they were needing. So we decided to build one from scratch. It sleeps 20 people, and it has 5 bedrooms and a bunk room upstairs.
Everything about it is perfect. We have the same colour palette and everything.
We do.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's talk about the hero of the exterior, this gorgeous swimming pool here.
Absolutely.
Because I mean, when you come to a barn house like this, the swimming pool is a necessity, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell me about it. It's a barrier reef, isn't it?
Barrier reef pools, and I think it really is the hero of the backyard. Given that the property sleeps 20 people, we really needed a pool that was going to do everything for everybody and fit everyone. So the things that I really needed in a pool was a waiting area for little kids, I needed a safety ledge around the outside, and I needed a spa. Barrier reef are the only ones that actually had that in one shell. So when I found them, I knew it was the perfect fit for this house.
So what have you got? It's 12 metres?
12 metres. It's called the Brooklyn, and it is alpine white colour.
Great colour choice.
Beautiful.
What made you choose the alpine white?
I think just different to everybody else, and I think with all the lush greenery around there, having the alpine white was really going to help it stand out.
This is pretty cool then. So all app controlled, wherever you are in the world, you can turn your filters on and off and your things, your bits and pieces.
It's very cool. I love it. And it's actually a really great help for when guests can't get it on themselves. I can just jump on my phone and open up the app. And
so can you turn the slide on then?
Yeah, let's go. So we just press this button here.
Let's watch this with anticipation. Oh yeah, that's
There we
pretty
go.
cool.
Yeah.
Is there ongoing support from Barrier Reef? Do they come and do maintenance and things for you?
Absolutely. Barrier Reef are amazing. I think their after sales is so strong. They're always available on the phone. If ever there's a question or an issue, they're down very quickly to help out.
Yeah.
Always talking to them.
So, Kylie, heated spa.
Heated spa.
Do you sit in it?
I absolutely do. It's absolutely beautiful.
Can you turn it on for me and have a look? See how it
Turn it
goes.
on. Let's see.
Give me more than just words, more than I deserve. 똑같은 실수
It is a really unique design, isn't it? Having a look at this, it's hard to believe this is one big fiberglass mould. I mean, the safety shelf, the steps and the wading pool. Can you believe it's fiberglass?
I can't, and it's absolutely brilliant for little kids. They can swim in this shallow area here, they can splash about, or the mums can sit there with their wine in their hands. The safety ledge means that when they come down the slide, they can get to the side really quickly and get around safely. I love the safety ledge personally with little kids.
Yeah.
It's just that little peace of mind.
Fresco of Dreams. Beautiful.
Absolutely.
How did you come up with this? What was the vision with the positioning of the pool?
I think it was really important to have a view of the pool from inside the house, outside the house, to be able to come together out here and still see the pool, see the mountains, and it really just frames off the house as well.
Yeah.
It's blue from every angle.
And that's such an important part of designing your pool. You want to be able to catch glimpses of it from many of different living spaces.
Absolutely, and I think with all the glass, you can see it from the kitchen, the lounge, get a little bit of blue everywhere, and it just really complements the whole house and gives it a bit of life and colour.
It's interesting because a lot of people don't understand that when you employ a pool builder, in most cases, they dig a hole, they put a pool in, they put a series of coping tiles around it, and then they walk away. And so you're left with essentially a mud pit, and you have to have a budget for landscaping. And I tell people all the time, if you don't have a bit of money aside for landscaping, then you're not ready to put a pool in.
That's right.
So then from an expert who builds beautiful houses in gorgeous settings, Barrier Reef pools, you're going to recommend them?
Absolutely. I actually already have a friend is going to go for the same pool. I know. So it really is a great pool, and I can't speak highly enough of them and the support that they give, which is really important, I think.
Yeah.
Pools are a big thing. They're a big thing, a big investment, and there's a lot to learn about them. So having the right company behind you is actually really important, I feel. Yeah.
Yes, this is a very special pool in a very special property built by a very special pool builder. But this entire 12-metre model is available for you if you want to put it into your house as well. And if you are working with a much smaller backyard, a much smaller space, it doesn't mean to say that you have to sacrifice any style or any luxury if that's the look that you're going for. So to see one of their many different pool styles and start to get a feel for what might work in your space, just head on to their website. It is barrierreefpools.com.au.
Hey, you say I drop the ball, things don't go my way. Kid behave.
Well, today I'm in beautiful Brisbane to have a bit of a look about what some of the innovations have been over the last 10 years or so with robotic pool cleaners. Because when you think about it, each year they get a little bit fancier, then the next generation comes online, and then they upgrade again and again and again. But what really has changed in this world? Well, coming online over the next year is a big surge in robot pool cleaners that are completely cordless. And we've got our hands on one that is just about to hit the market, which they tell me is going to completely change the game. Hey Luton, how you going, mate?
Hey Walt,
Lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, mate.
Beautiful sunny day here in Brisbane.
Yeah, it's not too terrible for winter, is it?
So you are from Matronics. Now, Matronics obviously famous all around the world for being the leaders in this robot field, the innovation field for swimming pools. You've finally done it. You've created a cordless robot pool cleaner, but is it any good? How's this battery life? I need to hear everything. Give me the lowdown.
Yeah, so Matronics has been making robots for 40 years. We've been doing cordless for about 10 years. And this is our next generation. So you are able to clean for about 4.5 hours on this.
So a 4.5 hour ride, that's pretty good, really.
Yeah, absolutely. So able to handle any sort of pool that we see here at the Fibreglass Pool Company today.
The robots with the cables, they are fantastic, okay? I mean, we all know that the Matrix, the M600 and 700, like primo machines, so have something now that you can just drop in the pool without having to run the power to it is a bit of a game changer, I think, for pool owners. They're not designed for an Olympic-sized swimming pool, are they?
No.
Talk to me about the dimensions that they're going to work the best at.
So sort of any pool around the size that we have here today, we'll be able to go up to about 15 meters. And that 4.5 hour runtime should see any one of these pools pretty comfortably. Yeah,
because it takes about an hour and a half normally, doesn't it? An hour to do a pool of this size. And we brought it here today to Commercial Pool Centre because there are lots of different pools. I want to really put it through its paces and see how that battery life lasts and see what debris can actually gather as well.
That's right.
There's something which is a bit of a game changer for me, and that's that you can leave this in the water when you go away on holiday.
Yeah, it's a really good feature that the machine has, so we can clean multiple cycles during the week. So if you're away or maybe a bit too lazy to take it out of the pool, I think it happens to everybody.
Yes.
It's one of those things where you can leave it in the pool, and it'll clean every other day for a 40-minute cycle. So come the end of the week, you grab it out and then empty out the basket.
The way robot pool cleaners work is they don't send any debris down into your pool filtration system, do they? They capture it all inside. How does that work?
Yeah, perfect. I'll show you here. So everything is captured through the bottom of the machine, and then it goes into this little basket. Our baskets are dual filtration.
Yeah.
So you'll see it has multi-layer filtration. So you've got a fine layer and then an ultra fine.
Yeah.
So all of that debris is collected inside the machine and then sits there. At the end of the cycle, you go take that out, and it's very easy just to go over in your garden, you give it a hose off, click it back in, and chuck it back in the machine, and put it on charge, and it's ready to go.
Is there a capability to manage it with an app and set schedules and things?
Yeah, definitely. So the machine does run off the app as well. You have the option of doing that when it's out of the water. Otherwise, you can just toggle through the button control that you have on the back of the machine, and that's pretty straightforward.
One thing which a lot of pool owners do despair over is when it's finished its cycle. In the old days, you used to have to get the cord and pull it out to the surface to retrieve it to then stack it again.
Yep.
This doesn't have a cord, so am I going for a swim to go and get it?
You can if you like, but you can use the clicker. So what this does is that there's a microphone that's in the back of the machine. You put this below the water level, you click it a few times, it wakes the robot up, and it'll climb up the wall, and you just retrieve it out.
It's funny, but all the magnificent technology that's in these machines, and it relies on that to bring it back to the surface.
It's sometimes good to keep it back to basics.
Yeah, back to basics, exactly. I mean, it's a pretty cute little addition to the family, right? They've got a bit of spunk about them. Look, I think really, if this can do an entire swimming pool display centre, it can certainly handle the family swimming pool. So again, we're talking about that 4.5 hours of operation time just off the one charge, which I think is actually pretty good. And doing away with the cords and it being completely cordless is definitely a game changer in my eyes. If you would like to see the range of Matronics, they're one of the best companies in the world for this sort of stuff. It's all on their website. If you head over to matronics.com.au, you'll find all the details there. Choosing the right pool tile for your new build is so important, because if you make the decision now, you have to live with that decision for the rest of the life of the pool. and Zach is here from the Pool Tile Company. Good to see you, mate. How are you?
Likewise, very good, very
This
good.
is an amazing setup you've got here. This is out of control.
It's a really good setup. We've had really good feedback so far.
Yeah.
It's good to display all the products for the clients coming through.
It's a big thing, isn't it? Because when you buy a tile, they're going to put in your pool, for the entire life of the pool, you want to touch it, you want to feel it, you want to hold it up to the light, and you want to really get in love. I mean, you want to be in love with that tile, don't you?
Absolutely. We want people to come touch and feel, see the product, see what their overall project's going to look like with all the images we've got on display.
Yeah.
With a really wide range.
There's a lot of different tiles available because there's coping tiles, they're the one that hangs over the edge, aren't they?
Absolutely, yeah. Coping tiles that hang over, we do a drop face, we do bullnose and square edge, as well as then we can complement that with the actual internal tiles.
And then what about the tiles that go on the edge of the pool?
Yeah, that surround that, so we can contrast those all the way back. So we do the coping, we do paving in different formats as well.
So a lot of people watching this at home will be like, I know what looks good, I know what I want, but I can't quite make the selections to match it out. Do you offer a bit of a design process yourself?
We do. We've got some really good books of fully tiled pools as well as waterline. So it's good when clients come in here with a little bit of an open mind. We can sort of try to guide them to and read their body language about what they might want, and an overall big picture.
So many great ideas and so much inspiration. And I know that if you're thinking about getting a pool put in after another long hot summer, you should always choose a SPASA member. Well, that is about it for today's show. If you would like to see some of the ideas that we featured from today, it's all on our website. Head to poolspalife.com.au and remember to add us on Facebook and Insta too. That is it. We'll see you next time. Take care, and until then, swim safe.